Okay, so it's that time for me to rank all five Shrek movies from worst to best. So if you think, well, there ain't five Shrek movies, yes there is. If you count Puss in Boots, there's a four Shrek movie, and then if you add Puss in Boots, came out I think 2011, then that would be five. Okay, and then supposedly there will be two more come out next year, and that would be seven. I think there's supposed to be a rumor, some article like IMDb or Movie Insider, supposed to be saying that uh, uh, Trek 5 supposed to come out next year. That would be Trek 6. That would be the fifth one. But if Trek 5, that would make it the fifth. And then Puss in Boot 2, the last word, I think that would be called. And then you add those two, then that would make a seven Shrek movie. Okay? Okay? Okay, if you count all the spin-off movies. Okay? So, um, so basically, the reason why I'm ranking these movies and reviewing these movies and then ranking them because a couple months ago I found out that the original Shrek movie turned this year turned 20 years old. Then I thought, well, I've seen it one or two times back in the early 2000s, but then never watched it again. So then I went out and bought it, and then I thought, well, then I'll review all the other ones too and watch them and review all the other ones, and then I'll rank them. Then I read that they're supposed to be coming out next year in 2022, a Trek 5 and a Puss in Boots 2. So basically what that means is, after I do the theory of reviewing the Trek movie and Puss in Boots and ranking them from worst to best, and if they do come out with Trek 5 next year and a Puss in Boots 2, then I'll have to review them again and rank them again from what to bet for y'all again next year. And then that means my Shrek franchise reviewing and ranking will be an update for y'all next year. Okay? And every time I do a ranking and reviewing of a movie franchise, I always keep my grade that I give the movie of my franchise that I pick and review and rank on a note card, so I can see what I gave it and if it changed over the years. Do I still give it that same score, or does it go lower or go up or higher? Okay? So, let me know in the comment section below. Couple things. One, do you think that Trek 5 and Puss in Boots are coming out next year, or do you think that's just rumor? If they are coming out next year, Puss in Boots 2 and Trek 5, which one are you more excited for, and are you excited for? And also, from Trek to Puss in Boots, which one is your favorite, and how will you rank them from worst to best? Okay? Also, do you grew up with Trek franchise? And which one is your favorite, and which one is your least favorite? Which one would you consider the worst, and which one would you consider your favorite? Like me, like I said, the first one is the only one that I seen like one or two times back in the early 2000s. The other one were new and fresh after watching the past three. Okay? So, and like I said, if they do come out with Trek 5 and Puss in Boots 2 next year, I'll do an update ranking and reviewing of the Trek franchise. Okay? So, um, the what Shrek movie coming in. So let's see, the 4 Shrek movie, and then Puss in Boots, that'd be number 5. So coming in number 5 is Shrek the Third. And when I reviewed the movie, I gave it an F. Cause it's bad. Prince Charming is a bad villain. Not good. Not good. It's a mess. The movie was not even that funny. Arthur, what you gonna call him? Making jokes about him being a loser at high school. Or whatever. Not good. Just bad. Bad. And we saw him in Shrek 2, and not good. And like I said, I would get into the movie, and the movie was about to be over. Not good. A good movie is when you get into the movie and you enjoy the movie from beginning to end. That movie was totally mad all over the place. Now, is it the worst movie ever made? No. But as a Shrek fan, someone might say the movie is totally mad. Donkey wasn't that funny. Shrek wasn't that good. The villain is the worst villain in the whole entire Shrek franchise. And I'm like, yeah, you don't want to make a movie with somebody watching it, get into it, and the movie about to be over. Yeah. Movies are being made, whether it be horror, comedy, action, sci-fi, and be entertained, interesting throughout the whole movie from beginning to end. I don't care if it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, hour and 45 minutes, from beginning to end. I was only interested or get into it the last 20 minutes of the movie when, Prince Charming was, taking over the town, far away, and trying to kill, arrest, Shrek. And I'm like, that's the last 20 minutes of the movie. Not good. Okay? So that is number 5. Number 4. Is Puss in Boots, and I know Rotten Tomato like it a lot. They give it like an 88 or 86 or something like that, 86 or 88. The audience gave it like a 66 or 67. To me, I think this movie is an okay movie. It's a spin-off movie. They're supposed to be making another one next year. I'm not really excited for it. I'll see how it's better than the first one. It's better than Shrek the Third, or stuff like that. But I'm not really excited for it. To me, Puss in Boots, it's better when he interacts with Shrek and Donkey in the Shrek franchise. Okay? And to me, that's when he shines. Not every side character, and every franchise need his own spin-off solo movie. Okay? I know a lot of studios and directors want to do that just to make money. Okay? But to me, it was just okay. Number 3 is Shrek Forever After, and I gave it a C+ in my review of it. And I think it's an underrated sequel, and the story, Shrek wants to go back to like the first 10 minutes of the movie of the original one, where everybody are afraid of Shrek, want to kill him. It's the ogre. Let's run away. And then he had to fall in love with Fiona all over again. And I said, well, there's a good country song that describes this movie by Alan Jackson. I love you all over again. Good message. And I said that I like it. I like it where main heroes don't realize. I like in movie and TV show where the heroes or the main character don't realize what they meant until it's gone. And we all been there, done that. So I like that. To me, that should have been the third and final Shrek movie, and there would have been a good closure to the trilogy. I would have been happy if this was the last one, and instead of Shrek third. So to me, this should have been the third one and the last one, and just, you know, Shrek 2, and Shrek Forever After. You know, this should have been the third one and the final one, because this has a good story and a good message. Like, you don't know what you missed until it's gone. And he want to go back to the day, the 10 minutes, like the 10 minutes of the movie of the original one when he was and when everybody hates him, think he's ugly, and want to kill him. You know, he realized he had a good life. Met Fiona, donkey, children. Okay, so I think this movie is underrated. So that is number 3. Number 2 is Shrek 2. This is a debate. Some people can say Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1, and some say Shrek 1 is the best. Overall, Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 are the best one in the franchise. You can have a lot of fans saying Shrek 1 is the best. A lot of fans say Shrek 2 is the best. But I went with Shrek 2 as the second best, because it's not quite as good as the second one. I mean, as the first one. But the reason why I put this one at number 2, because it's not quite as good, and I still like the first one better. I think the first one more memorable, but Shrek 2 is good because I like Fairy Godmother. She's a really good villain. I like it how people fall far away wasn't affecting Fiona, Mary, an ogre. And I like the way Fairy Godmother had a villain. She's a really good villain, probably the best villain in the franchise. And then you get this is one where you get introduced to Puss in Boots. So a good sequel. And I like it when the donkey turns to a horse, a beautiful horse, and Shrek could turn into a handsome man. Yeah, so this is a good sequel. So I can see what some people like it better than the first one. But coming in at number 1, to me, it's still the best Shrek movie in my opinion, and one of the best animated movies of the early 2000s is Shrek, the original one, and I gave it an A+. Okay? Because the reason why the first one was good, and And some people say it's a classic. I still consider it a classic, a modern day, early 2000 classic anime movie because, and the reason why it was so good, a lot of people liked it because it had an awesome soundtrack with the opening of All Star and I'm a Believer. Good. And the venture between Donkey and Shrek, then they become friends, and then he falling in love with Fiona. Good. That's why it worked. That's why it worked. It kind of like, there's a lot of similarity between the first Shrek movie and Toy Story. I can say the same thing about the first Bright Little Toaster and Toy Story. Like Shrek don't like Donkey, Woody don't like Bud Lightyear. They go on this adventure, then eventually they become friends. Woody and Bud Lightyear go on the adventure, they don't like each other, they fight, then eventually they become friends. Shrek and Donkey go on the adventure, then eventually become friends. Okay? So, have an awesome soundtrack. I think when people think of All Star or I'm a Believer, they're gonna think of Shrek. And yeah. So it had an awesome soundtrack. Donkey was funny. Make me some waffle. Yeah, so that's why it coming in #1 because it had a good adventure and it will always be #1 for me. So let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite Shrek movie and what is your ranking of all 5 Shrek movies. You know, Shrek 1, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Shrek Forever After, and Puss in Boots from worst to bad. And also let me know, are you looking forward to Shrek 5 and Puss in Boots 2? Do you think that they're going to come out next year or not? And if you're new to my channel, hit the like button in the crowd. Thank you.